We are here with Ciera Payton, actress, playwright, screenwriter. She's done amazing things with her career. She has an organization called Michael's Daughter, also a play called Michael's Daughter, and we're going to interview her today. So, first off, being an author, a playwright, and a performer of a one-woman show, how do you balance all your many talents?
For me, it's just really figuring out time management. I really try to prioritize things as they come. Right now, I'm in the midst of pilot season, the tail end of it. So my time priority has really been focusing on the auditions and going to workshops and just making sure that I show up and I show out for my auditions. And when I am able to not focus on that, I'm working on my organization, Michael's Daughter Project, and then now I have my one-woman show coming up, so I'm rehearsing for that now. So it's just time management for me, and just, try not to overexhaust myself. And it's challenging, but I love it. I love what I do.
Okay, so tell us about your upbringing in New Orleans. New Orleans has a lot of flavor, it has a lot of culture. Tell us about how the city influenced you as an artist overall when it comes to your acting, when it comes to your playwriting.
Well, like you said, New Orleans has so much culture and soul and just everything. It's one of those cities where you can literally just walk down the street and just get so much inspiration from the colors of the houses and the buildings, from the accents, the way people are. New Orleans people, like I was at the gym and I was speaking to these two gentlemen, and they both were from Armenia, and they were saying, New Orleans people, you guys love your money, like you guys are hustlers. And I never thought about that, but it's true. Like we're all about getting by and surviving. And so I feel like that has just influenced me so much in my career, because I never wanted to give up. I never wanted to stop. And so, in my lowest moments, if I gotta, eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that's what I gotta do. So but the city New Orleans, it influences me every single day of my life. I'm so proud to be from there. I'm proud of the culture. I'm proud of just having that in my blood, because it's a unique place to come from.
So you definitely take on from the city in terms of being generous, magnanimous, welcoming. Do you attribute that to your city, to your family life? What exactly makes you such a magnanimous, generous spirit when it comes to giving back?
I don't know. I just think that it's just your duty as a human being, honestly. I think, you take as much as you give, and vice versa. I had some really amazing teachers growing up, and what they taught me was to just always give back, to not be a selfish taker. And so definitely New Orleans, it really is about looking out for your brother and sister. Like that's the spirit of New Orleans. Like, I'm going to take all my homies with me, and, that type of thing. So I think a big part of me in working with youth and looking to give back, it's all of that I just mentioned, but also I see where a lot of kids are stuck and trying to figure out how to deal with the cards that they've been dealt. And so and I recognize that in myself, and where I was at age 14, 15, and 16, and how at times just things seemed really, really impossible. And so I really want to give kids, the opportunity to realize that nothing is impossible. And just because, you're dealt with these cards doesn't mean that that's going to be the cards you're going to always have. Or, how to play those cards in life. You could come from nothing and be something. And even if you have nothing, that doesn't mean you're not somebody. So, I don't know, it's just, I feel like that's just very, very, very important to teach a young person nowadays. And it's just a way to really make our communities better.